because why would technology actually make our lives better? So I was like, oh man, I better start this really soon because what if it takes me forever?
Yeah, good point. Alright. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I can put this so I'm not constantly making noisy ones.
I wish it turned on automatically.
it being such a small group of us, I'm wondering, you might not feel comfortable moving up, but then again, it might not be a terrible thing to do, unless you feel free to stay where you are too. Oh, 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 ya la 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 la, ya na 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 na, ya la 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 la, ya na 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 na, oh, 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 do 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 do, oh, 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 da 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 do do, ya na 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 na, ya na 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 na, ya la la na 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 na. Wow, we have a minion. We have more than a minion. This is great. Welcome. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya la 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 la. Ya na 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 na. Ooh, 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 oh, do, 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 da, 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 do, do, do. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Welcome. So, as you undoubtedly know, oh, and hello, everyone at home. Welcome. As we already know, tonight is the third night of Hanukkah. How many of you have pets? Raise your hand if you have pets. Great. Keep your hands up if one of those pets is a cat. Okay. Okay. Well, I have a special treat for you, whether you are the owner of a cat or simply somebody who has ever interacted with a cat. There are some very clever cats in my neighborhood, and they got together and wrote some songs for Hanukkah. And of course, being cats, they wrote the Hanukkah songs from their perspective. So I thought that, tonight, just for the fun of it, I would share some of those. Starting with, and big shout out to Lori Laughlin, who graced us with channeling these words from the cats. Hanukkahs, honor those today. Hanukkahs, who have led the way. Hanukkahs, stubborn, sleek, and strong. Hanukkahs, who were never wrong. All right, so that's one. And this one I invite you to join in on. Once you pick it up, it shouldn't be too hard. All right, this is the cats, of course, singing to us. You have a little dreidel with which I'd like to play. The minute you're not looking, I'll spirit it away. Dreidel, 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 with which I'd like to play. Dreidel, 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 I'll spirit it away. I have a lovely body with legs so long and thin. My paw will fling the dreidel and make it spin, spin, spin. Oh, dreidel, 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 my legs are long and thin. Dreidel, 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 I'll make it spin, spin, spin. I don't care what it stops on, nun, gimel, hey, or shin. I make up my own rules, and whichever one I win. Dreidel, 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 nun, gimel, hey, or shin. Dreidel, 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 whichever one I win. Okay, yay. So, just letting you know, these cats very generously also wrote their version of Ma'od Sur, but I'm reserving the best for last. So we'll hear that just at the very end of the service. So, let's welcome in Shabbat. I trust you all have the goldenrod colored handouts. Beautiful. Okay, beginning with Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Mishochav Decha, El Ritzonecha, Mishochav Decha, Yalalalai El Ritzonecha. Yarutz Adecha Kimoyal Yishtachaveh Yalalalai El Mula Darecha Yerav Lo Ya la 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 v'chotam. Higalena ufros havivi alai et sukat shilomecha ta'ir eretz mikvodecha nagila v'nismecha bach maher ahuv kiva moed v'choneni ki yemei cholam. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Starting with the words Arba'im Shana in the middle of Psalm 95. Arba'im Shana akut bedor v'yom aram to'e levavim. Arba'im Shana akut bedor v'yom aram to'e levavim. V'hem lo yadu derachai. V'hem lo yadu derachai. Arba'im shana akut bedor v'yom aram to'e levavim. 40 shana akod bedor v'yom aram to'e levavim v'hem lo yadu derachai v'hem lo yadu derachai v'hem lo yadu derachai v'hem lo yadu derachai. Ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alo sadai ya'la-la-la-la ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alo sadai ya'la-la-la-la az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alo sadai ya'la-la-la-la ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alo sadai ya'la-la-la-la az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alo sadai ya'la-la-la-la ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alo sadai ya'la-la-la-la az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar az yiranenu kol hatzeyar ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alo sadai ya'la-la-la-la ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo ya'alo sadai ya'la-la-la-la. Sort of ends on that note that never ends, you know? These psalms are known as the Psalms of Ascension because when the temple still stood, these were the psalms that the Levites would sing as all of the people were walking up to the Temple Mount in honor of Shabbat. And the tradition continues, even if the way we do this is by just singing. And you'll notice the energy lifts and lifts and lifts as we work our way through the Psalms until ultimately we get to Lecha Dodi. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash ki niflaot asa Hoshia lo yemino uzroa kodesho dia Adonai Yeshuato le'enei hagoyim gilat zikato Zachar chasdo ve'emunato le'vei Yisrael, yallai, lai, 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 yallai, lai, yallai, lai, 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 yallai, lai, lai, yallai, yallai, lai, 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 yallai, lai, 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 oh, 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 dia Adonai ישועתו, לעיני הגויים גילה צדקתו, זכר חסדו ואמונתו לבית ישראל. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. O lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, hishmianu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shem u'tiferet v'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki hi mekor haberacha. Merosh mekedem nisucha, sof maaseh b'machshava techila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Hitorari is a verse all about rising in the light, rising to the light, letting the light light us up and enlighten us. Hitorari, hitorari, kiva orech, kumi ori, uri uri, shidaberi, kivod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, boi chala, olecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekapla. And with that, we sing a psalm celebrating Shabbat, which has arrived. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulizamer l'shimcha elyon. It starts on the second line. Tov lehodot l'Adonai ulizamer l'shimcha elyon lehagid b'boker chazdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot lehagid b'boker chazdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot tov lehodot l'Adonai ulizamer l'shimcha elyon tov lehodot l'Adonai ulizamer l'shimcha elyon lehagid b'boker chazdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot lehagid b'boker chazdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot yalalais yalalalai yalalai 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 lehagid b'boker chazdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot lehagid b'boker chazdecha ve'emunatcha b'leilot. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. And our blessing gives us strength and makes our visions clear. And our blessing gives us peace and the courage to dare. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. We can be seated. We bless the source of all, including the source of time and space, for bringing about this transition from daylight into evening. Sacred words, even the evenings. Wisdom opens gates locked around our hearts. Asher bidvaro mariv aravim. Bechokhma poteach she'arim. Evening, the evenings. Evening the frayed edges of our lives. Mariv aravim. Amen. Understanding alters with the times, changing seasons, cycles divine. Uvidvona meshaneitim, umachalif et azmanim. Evening, the evenings, evening the frayed edges of our lives. Mariv, Aravim, Amen. Ma'ariv Aravi. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'yadecha v'hayu letotafot ben einecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Amen. Adonai mi kamocha nedar bakodesh nora tehilot o sefele nora tehilot o sefele malchutecha ra'u vanecha bokeyayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam ze Elianu ve'amaru Adonai imluch le'olam ba'ed yalai lai 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 yalai 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 lai lai yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 yalai lai 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 ya ya yalai lai 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 Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. It's very dry. A prayer of protection. Who is it that you wish to draw into your heart tonight? Who needs this prayer? Anyone around the world. Bring them into your heart right now. Sing it for them and for all of those who need this prayer. Ushmor tzeitenu voenu lechayim uleshalom me'ata ve'ad olam me'ata ve'ad olam me'ata Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chayim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, me'ata Me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam. Ushmor tzeitenu voenu l'chayim u'l'shalom. Me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam, me'ata ve'ad olam. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisroel ve'al Yerushalayim. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat lo sot et Hashama v'doratam berit olam. Vayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash. Yikadav yikadash shemei rabba v'yamad yivrachirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'olam le'olmei almaya yitparach Yiparach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpar, v'yitromam, v'yinaseh, v'yirada, v'yiraleh, v'yirhalal, shemei dekudesha, v'yichu le'elamim, kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran v'yama v'imru. I invite you to please rise, pray the prayer of your own heart. Or for some of you, the prompts in this yellow sheet will be interesting to work with tonight. You can also always open your Sidurim, your prayer books, and we find the Amidah, the silent Amidah, runs from pages 47 to 52. shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel. Amen to that. So tonight is the confluence of three moments in our year: Shabbat, Hanukkah, and also it happens to be the darkest time of the year. So I thought I would talk a little bit about the darkness and a little bit about what our tradition teaches us about how to work with it and even what it can signify for us. This is a teaching about something called hitbonenut, mindfulness, hitbonenut, and how practicing hitbonenut can bring us a new sense of wholeness, a sense of coming home to ourselves, a sense of touching into our divine nature. This teaching comes to us from someone affectionately known as the Piazetzner, who was a rabbi who lived in Poland in the mid-1900s. Now, normally, as Americans, we hear the word darkness, and if we don't mean the darkness outside, we tend to associate it with, the dark side, with evil. We think of, who's the bad guy in Star Wars? How could I forget Darth Vader? Oh my gosh, yeah. That's like the initial association. However, as we'll see, this is not what the Piazetzner taught. The Piazetzner taught there are two types of darkness. One, the darkness from without, the darkness we see on the outside. And the other, he taught, is a darkness that can come from within, but he likened it to a form of settling. It was hitbonenut that he was teaching. It's that sense of that dark, quiet space that can settle us from within when our minds begin to quiet, when we slow our breath. The Piazetzner taught his people and described this as God's hidden light. God's light that was hidden inside of the darkness. And he quoted a beautiful passage from Psalms, which reads, "Darkness is God's self-made hiding place." Darkness is God's self-made hiding place. As the external light dims, he taught, we see our inner worlds more clearly. Now, the Piazetzner was talking about a special time of day, which only happens once a week, on Saturdays, late in the afternoon. It was the custom of Jews at this hour to sit quietly with their friends and community, singing songs and soft nigunim, wordless melodies, and telling stories until it was time to light the Havdalah candle, which would mark the end of Shabbat. At this special hour, our souls would settle, and we would perceive ourselves to be more attuned to God's presence, more aligned, more able to drink in that mystery. This was hitbonenut. But then the Piazetzner taught something that's almost astonishing, given that he was addressing Jews and of course, we rabbis, we like to, preach to how you should be more observant all the time, right? But he said, this feeling of oneness with the divine, it isn't dependent on a certain time of day, on a certain day of the week. He said, no, this feeling, this hibonenut, this is accessible anytime, anywhere. Let this sensation, the one that we get in our kishkes at that special time of Shabbat, Saturday afternoon, we're not turning on the lights till after Havdalah. Let that sensation be a touch point for you, he taught, and then learn it as a practice. Learn to observe your thoughts and your feelings. Learn to perceive every sensation that passes through you and see it clearly, feel it clearly. There's a wide array of feelings and capacities within each of us. We want to be able to draw all of them into divine service, to embrace the divine with all of the parts of our being. So he taught, practice hibonenut whenever you can, and in so doing, you'll return to a sense of being grounded and connected and aligned with the divine. Importantly, the Piazetzner, Rabbi Kalonymus Kalman Shapira, was the rabbi of the Warsaw Ghetto. Thus, he was no stranger to evil. It would have been easy for him to preach about darkness as evil. And yet, even as he remained the rabbi to the Jews of the Warsaw Ghetto, until all of them were swept away in the darkness of 1943, he was able to teach that this darkness within is exactly what helps us access inner light and inner hope. This is a place from which to connect with the divine. And I wrote, and the words are here, so I'm just going to read them. I thought they were so attractive at the time, and who knows now, maybe there are just too many words, but perhaps he, above all others, perceived the importance of locating God and not evil in the darkness. He understood more than most the importance of drawing light from darkness, drawing health and healing from the hellhole that he lived in to the end, and the importance of drawing hope from hopelessness. His words are a powerful reminder that even now, at this darkest time of the year, we can turn to the darkness and make it our ally and our friend, even our safe harbor. So in closing, I wanted to tie it, of course, to the fact that tonight is the third night of Hanukkah. So I looked up what's the gematria for the number 3. What words are associated with the number 3 according to Jewish mysticism? And interestingly, two words. First, the word Av, Aleph, Bet. Aleph is the number 1, Bet is the number 2, and put them together and you get a word meaning the word of Av, the number 3. Av means father, yeah. It also means the source of. And then if you flip those two letters backwards, you get the word bo, Bet Aleph. What does bo mean? It means enter, to enter into, to come into. Oh, and Av. Av was not only the source of, but Av is also, as in the month of Av, it's blossom time. So you can sort of play with this in interesting ways. As we enter into the darkness, there we find alignment within, and there we're able to allow the divine within to find its way to blossom out into the world. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to continue with the Aleinu, this alternative Aleinu we've been working on for a year or two now. Also a prayer about the importance of bringing our blessings out into the world. Okay. V'hashevota el levavecha ki Adonai hu ha-Elohim v'hashevota el levavecha ki Adonai hu ha-Elohim v'nemar v'hai Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yehieh Adonai echad u'shemo You can be seated. Let me oops. I'm just going to read these yard site names from the Bima tonight. This week we say the Kaddish for Leah Axelrod, Barbara George, Howard Rubenstein, Alan Silverman, Otto Weidlinger, Oded Ostfeld, Irving Kaplan, Harvey Goldsmith, Muriel Gluckman, Daniel Goldstein, Eric Ostad, Myron Winkleman, Evie Lichter, David Aminoff, Samuel Silver, Shirley Kleiman, Dorothy Friedman, Claire Kirpich, Edward Ball, Dr. Elliot Sorrell, Joan Moisef Scobie, Lori Lichter, Mitchell Rikus, Muriel Zuckerman, Carol Steinberg, and Rosa Schindler. This week we also observe the yard sites for Stanley Addison, Edwin Altman, Harvey Beaver, Esther Benson, Ella Berman, Ari Buckwalter, Dorothy Checkaway, Sidney Cohen, Harvey Danovitz, Betty Daskin, David Dwoskin, Edward Elias, Marcia Fetterbush, Louise M. Feigelson, Susan Goldman, Marjorie Gross, Ethel Hafter-Atz, Esther Malka Hallman, Jane Harari, Max Hymans, Barbara Hoffman-Klein, Evelyn Moreta Krislov, Rita Levine, Murray J. Lieberman, Gerhard Lowenberg, Ben Miller, Herbert H. Nymeth, Avraham Nettler, Samuel Oventhal, Milton B. Ressler, Cantor Moses Runtal, Alice Rosenberg, Abraham Ross, Sally Salzberg, Irving Schmerling, Marvin Solvith, Jean Solvith, Doris Summers, Arthur Alex Summers, Claire J. Sussman, Lottie Waxer, Ben Weiss, Peter Zeiler.
Those of you at home or here who are reciting Warner's Kaddish, I invite you to rise. Shabbat
year need to be received or postmarked by the last day of this year. That is the 31st. In case you weren't aware, it's not in September like the other New Year. Please note that our office will be closed on Tuesday and Wednesday of this coming week as we observe the secular New Year. We also have a U.S.-wide Hanukkah and New Year's party. I don't think that applies to literally any of us here, but maybe your kids want to go. They're old enough. 7 to 9 tomorrow night in that building over there in the super cool youth lounge. Join Ben and all the other really amazing high school people that we have in our youth group and have some treats and play games and hang out. It's going to be really fun. Did I say that was 7 to 9? I'll say it again. I think that's all I have. Yes, Artie.
J-Corps, working on getting a new family before the new administration comes into place, perhaps. And 2 concerts coming up. January 11th, JFS is holding a concert at the Morris Building, and J-Corps is supporting that exchange for JFS supporting the J-Corps concert in March. So start looking in the new year for concerts coming your way.
Beautiful. Well, happy secular New Year, everyone.
Amen. And to celebrate the third night of Hanukkah, here's another selection. The cats insisted that I sing this one too. All right. Mad fur all over me, smoothness now my coax, being long-haired certainly has its cosmetic drawbacks. Knots that thwart the hairbrush, all attempts to tame my tress. It just makes me feel so blah, 'cause I'll look bad for Hanukkah. It just makes me feel so blah, 'cause I'll look bad for Hanukkah. All right.
Shabbat Shalom. I think this is off. It sounds on now.
Shabbat Shalom.